Hello amazing mama and welcome to stretch 3. That's right, you have already made it through 2 stages already. Now you are in stretch 3. Once again, this is a time for your body to heal. A time for your body to gently get back into exercise. We're not rushing, we're not pushing, we're not forcing our body to do anything it doesn't feel good doing. So we're listening to our body, we're taking it gently, we're taking it slowly. Now there's some new stretches that we'll be trying out today, and once again with every stretch, if it doesn't feel good for your body, then take a pause and come back to it next time and see if it feels that little bit better. It might also just be that you might not need to push into the stretch as much. It might be pulling back a little bit and just going till you just feel the stretch, because that's all you really need to do. Maybe this time you're going to be focusing on your breathing, trying to be a bit more mindful of your posture. So go gently, I'll lead you through each step of the way, and I really want to encourage you. You've made such an awesome decision. I look forward to doing this session with you. Let's do it. We're going to begin with a head tilt and roll. That's it, so tilt to the side and breathing out. Ear to the shoulder, breathe it out. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Feeling that glorious stretch down the side there. That's it. Taking our time to honour our body. And back to centre. One more time. And relax. Hands on our shoulders and do big circles. Breathing in and breathing out. You're getting used to this movement now. Remember, we're thinking about our breath, keeping it nice and steady. Think about our rib cage. Is our rib cage flaring? Tuck that rib cage down, breathing in and breathing out. Nice and steady. That's it. And reverse. Breathing in and breathing out. You can go as slow as you like and just think about all those areas if they feel extra tight. Take that little bit of extra time on it. Making huge circles, breathing in and breathing out. That's it. Oh, it feels so good. As a mum, we're carrying our little ones around so much that it can get very tight. And release. We're going to bring our arm out in front, cross the body, and then pull it on in. Feeling a beautiful stretch through our shoulder. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice and steady, breathing in. The beautiful thing about holding a stretch like this is it allows the muscles to actually finally go, oh, it's safe to relax, and it lets go. So breathing in and breathing out and release. Switch side, bring it out, cross back and pressing back. So you can either use the palm of your hand or like we did in the first one, using the crest of your elbow. Up to you, whatever you feel is better. But again, it's all about the stretch through the shoulder. So breathing in and breathing out. You are doing such a good thing for your body today. Breathing in and breathing out. Right, this next one, what we're going to do, we're going to tuck our chin, ear to shoulder, and then we're going to point the opposite hand out. So breathing in and breathing out. That point just elongates the stretch, brings it all the way up. If you like, you can do just tiny little circles. So you can feel that beautiful stretch all the way through. Reverse directions, but you're extending and lengthening out your arm to help increase the stretch. And other side, tuck the chin, ear to shoulder, point. And feeling that stretch. Oh, that's glorious. That's it. Breathing in and breathing out, helping our alignment, helping our posture to be able to be held in the correct position. That's why we stretch. Breathing in and breathing out, releasing that tension. You can do little circles if you like. That's it. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to do a chest stretch now, so hands behind your back and then pulling your elbows open. Breathing in and breathe out. Imagining these muscles releasing and letting go. especially if you are breastfeeding, you'll find your chest can get very tight. It needs to hold all the milk inside. So it pulls you forward, so breathing in and breathing out. And release. Okay, we're going to do a torso twist, so standing in front of us. For this next movement, hands out in front, and you're going to rotate through the torso, looking back over your shoulder. So breathe out as you look, and breathing in. So it's a rotation from your torso, from the midsection, waking up that back, breathing out. Oh, it feels good. In the beginning stages, we don't want to be doing too much rotation when it comes to your incision healing. So this is a nice way to gently introduce the movement. Breathing out and release. Okay, we're going to go back to opening through the chest. Elbows open, chest high. Breathing in and breathing out. Pulling those elbows back to the back wall. Breathing in and breathing out. Really focusing on letting go that tension. And breathing out. And one more time, we're going to step. And we come open behind us. And breathing out as we rotate. Breathing out. Again, if you can only get to say here, and that's the only part that feels comfortable, then just go to there. In time to come, you'll find your range of motion will increase, which will feel amazing. That's it. So breathing out, but we don't force. We're still in phase 1. We are not forcing our bodies into anything. Breathing out. Oh, it feels nice. And one last one. Breathing out and release. For this next stretch, I want you to use the wall. So hand on the wall, legs shoulder width apart, and at a split stance. And what we're going to do, bend the back leg just gently. Front leg is also slightly bent. And then you're pushing your hips forward. So you're not standing there like that with an arched back. Pushing your hips forward and feeling a beautiful stretch in that front thigh. So lifting up if you want a little bit of an extra stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, if the arm up feels too much, just bring the arm down by your side. That's absolutely fine. Again, if you want to use the table for stability or a chair, back of a couch, that can also work. Just breathing in and breathing out. Again, focusing on pushing that hip forward, feeling that beautiful opener. The reverse of what happens when we sit a lot. And release. Switching sides. So we're going to bring the other leg forward. Other leg back, slight bend in the knees, both knees, and then we're pushing our hip flexor forward. So breathing in and breathing out. Again, if you'd like extra bit of stretch, you can lift this arm up, reaching towards the ceiling. If you feel a pull through your incision, then just drop your arm down a little bit. Don't reach so far. Breathing in, breathing out, making sure those hips are facing forward. Breathing in and out, nice and steady, letting this tension go. And release. I'm going to go back to the original side and we're going to go for a standing TFL stretch, which is down here. Slight change, so we reach our arm up and then gently bend across. And instead of feeling it up the front, you're going to feel it down the side a bit more. So reaching up and coming across the midsection just slightly. Again, feeling really stable. We're using the walls for support. Breathing in and breathing out. Our TFL can get so tight. That's it. And create a bit of havoc with our hips. And switching sides. So again, bring the other leg forward. Make sure I get the right leg. Arm down to support, lifting the arm up nice and tall, and gently, just slightly going across the center line. Breathing in and breathing out. You'll feel a stretch down the side here. Breathing in and breathing out. That's it. Holding it just for a few seconds. And release. Okay, we're going to move on now. For this next stretch, you can either go side onto the wall or you can turn all the way around to the back. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring one leg up behind us, our knees are together, our hips are facing forward, and we're standing like a puppet string pulling through the head nice and tall. And you're feeling a beautiful stretch through the front of your leg. Breathing in and breathing out. You could even focus on pushing your foot down into your leg if you don't feel much of a stretch. That can also be quite helpful. Breathing in and breathing out. And release, switching sides. I'll show you side on now. So again, you bring your leg up behind you, you bring your knees together beside each other, and you're feeling the glorious stretch up the front of the leg. Again, you can push your hips kind of forward, or you can pull your foot down into your hand, another option. But we only want to go to the point where we just feel the stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Almost there. Oh, I'm feeling a good stretch in that. And release. Let it go. All right, we're now going to move towards a seat. For this next stretch, we are going to do the seated pigeon. So we're going to bring our leg up and over. Now, we introduced this during stretch 2, and it's a great way, it's a beautiful hip opener that helps to reverse what happens when we do a lot of sitting. Now, this is the final stage where we will be doing the seated pigeon on a seat. In future, we will be doing it on the ground. So again, thinking nice and tall. If you want a little bit of extra stretch, you can always gently lean forward slightly. Breathing in and out. If you don't need extra, you can just sit nice and tall, that's fine. And release, switching sides, coming on up, sitting nice and tall, puppet string pulling through the head. And what we're going to do, remember, we're thinking about bringing this knee downwards. So you can either place your hand on it if you like, just breathing in and breathing out. That's it. This side for me, so much tighter. That's it. I've been doing a bit of work on it, so I encourage you, if you find one side is tighter than another, maybe take a few more moments on the stretch on the side that's tight, because when one side is tighter than the other, that creates imbalances, and we don't want that at all. Breathe in, breathe out, and release. For this next movement, we are going to come down onto the ground, so very gently, use the side of the wall if you need to. Come down to kneeling. Hands are going to come straight underneath your shoulders, like so. Okay, what we're going to do is go into a rounded spine, dropping our head, breathing out into either neutral spine or a gentle arch, whatever your incision is allowing you to do. Okay, so breathing in, breathe it out. Breathing in, either to neutral or to arch, and breathe it out. Breathing in, again we're driving up through our hands, arms and shoulders are strong. And breathe it out, pushing that back up, rounding up that back, pushing through the shoulders. Breathing in. You can even add your pelvic floor to this, ladies, remember. Breathing out, lift the pelvic floor. Lifting the head if you feel comfortable with that, and breathing out. And release. We're now going to gently come down onto the ground. So lie gently onto your side. Come down onto your side and roll to your tummy. Now the spinal stretch is optional. If you're not feeling quite up to being on your tummy yet, then skip this one and move on to the end. So for this final movement, we're going to lay on our tummies, elbows under our shoulders, forearms down, and we're going to just gently lift our upper body up off the ground. You could lift your head slightly, just breathing in and breathing out.
The key is going just as far as your incision will allow you to. If you feel a pull, don't go there. Go gently, maybe slightly lower. We're just lifting up and opening up the body. Breathing in, breathing out. It's a beautiful position to hold. Again, just nice and steady. A few more seconds. And we're done. Gently release. Roll onto your side, using your arms to support, and coming up to a seated position. Well done, amazing lady. You have just completed stretch 3, and what comes with this? It's the final stage before we move into the next phase of restore. Allow your body time to be able to lengthen out the muscles and release. You're helping your posture and your alignment to become more functional, which will be really important in this next phase that we're about to step into. So enjoy the rest of your day. I'm really proud of you. And remember, go gently, listen to your body, and I'll see you in the next session. See ya.